What's happening, guys? Today we are going to see if we can break into Silver Live Arena, and we're only 80 days in. We're about 80 days into the... Why didn't that open? We're about... Not even. We're coming up onto day 78, and we're going to see if we can break into Silver Live Arena with a completely free-to-play team. Now, there's not going to be any changes in picks or anything like that, guys. My team is going to be my team. I'll show you what the team is now, and it's going to be this team every time. And that's kind of the beauty of the free-to-play life. You don't have much selection, so the good champions you build are the good champions you build, and you don't have to have any of that brain drain on, like, who am I going to pick? Am I going to counter pick this person? Am I going to counter pick that person? You know, what if they pick this person? You just have your champions, you pick those, and you do the best you can with what you have, which I'm kind of loving. Too many choices spoils us sometimes. So my picks are going to be Tagoar and Ruella. So Tagoar is going to be my reviver. He's going to speed buff us. He's going to heal us. He's in Guardian or set as well, so he's going to provide a little bit of survivability. Then we've Ruella is going to be my speed booster. Yeah, she has a big turn, a 20% turn meter increase on the A3, plus something secret to give her a bit extra. Then we have Sabata, whose name I have gotten right, I think, for the first time ever. Usually call her Tabitha. She's providing our increased attack and increased defense. Then we've Wukong, who's providing our speed aura and some damage. And then our big nuke is going to be, what's her name? Alice here, who kind of looks actually a bit like Megan Fox from that new movie she done. What was it? Subservience or something like that. So we are 100% getting rid of Fabian here because we do not want any of that nonsense. They've taken away our speed aura. They still have their speed aura. I'm going to go with attack. Now, so after this, I'm not going to show any of the selection processes, but stick around and we'll have a look at all of the builds as well, because you can do some good things with these builds unexpectedly as well, and relics are becoming more and more important here too. So this didn't work out for me. And as I say this, I just kind of went in my head to myself, actually there's a relic, not a relic, but a gem I should be using to make this much better and make my speed tune less cut-inable. So we're going to go with the AoE nuke from Alice, and also decrease turn meter and reduce some of, or increase some of their cooldowns. We got there eventually. So this looks like we could be off to a good start. I don't want to count my chickens until they're hatched, but we could be off to a good start on this. And the only reason for that is that we actually got off to a bad end last night, because and actually one of my viewers commented they had me for 2 matches at the end and they absolutely trashed me, guys. So I didn't get to my 5 wins last night. Now stop right there, guys. Click on the link below and get yourself a free Karato Fox Hunter, as well as 4 amazing epics. Here's the exact steps of what you need to do. Log out of Plarium Play on PC. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Here we go. You'll find yourself Karato Fox Hunter, as well as Uugo, Rector, Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. That's it. It's that simple. Click on the link, follow those directions, and on with the video. Okay, so we won't get rid of Fabian there. We'll get rid of Tagoar. Okay, yeah, so that was Fnatic True 7452. They whooped me last night and whooped me good. Now, this, I would normally win this. I have confirmed that. But they've taken out my Alice, so I'm not hugely enamored by that, but we'll see how we go. We're winning the speed race every time. Well, nearly every every time anyway. So that is good, and we're getting speed, increased speed on as well. I was hoping for a Shuzen when I was pulling my shards earlier. Now, he seems the weakest. Let's go for him, see if we can take him out and take everybody else out. Didn't work. Sabatat may get to resurrect Fabian, which could be our downfall. We maybe should have taken Sabatat out first, but we do still have, we'll take her out now, so there's no more reviving. Hopefully Kale doesn't nuke. Okay. Oh, okay. So he got the cooldown on us, but didn't get the extra turn because Sabatat was able to resist. So we will take out Kale this time. We won't. We weak hit. We weak hit, guys. So this is a slippery slope here. I can't see them beating us because they've no revive, and my Sabatat is in bolster, so we'll be healing back up. My Tagoar is in guardian, so we'll be healing back up. We'll take out Fabian if we can next, just because they're poor affinity, and then the other two we should be able to just take out in time. And this is just a battle of attrition, and when I have 2 revivers and they've none, it's pretty much game set match unless they're able to wipe out my team in one go. The only way they're going to do that is if they get full coverage with, there you go, they knew as well as I did that was just going to be a back and forth, and I was slowly going to grind them down. I would have had them dead already, but I was poor affinity with my damagers for their guys. Okay, we're going to, they've banned our Wukong, we've banned their Arbiter. We left Leorius in there. Leorius shouldn't be too much of a problem for me, guys, and that is because of Alice's A1, which can reduce the duration of any buff. So if we get the damage in, we get the cooldowns on, we hope, oh, they're faster than us. Their Wukong is faster than my speed champion. Thankfully, he can't seem to hit, and the counterattack took him out. So we'll speed boost. The only thing we're not going to get are buffs on because he did debuff us. So that is a bit of a problem. Now, I could go for, we have to see what Aphodus and Leorius do now as well. They're all very fast. They're all very fast. Leo could take us all out now. Didn't happen. And there we go. Did you see that with the unkillable? She took him out straight away, so that was excellent. And now it's just a matter of time. We still have our counterattack. We can AoE. We just have Rhonda left. We didn't get the revive. Hopefully we get a counterattack here. No such luck. Let's get the revive out now. Wukong's coming back up, but we have our turn again. And it's good night, sweetheart. So that was really good, but it was also very, very lucky that they didn't have the damage to back up their speed. So there's no point going first if you can't do anything with it. And in their case, my team was too tanky for them, with also not being too far behind them on the speed as well. If I had left their Arbiter in there, which was what I banned, I would have been in trouble. Okay, so these are the teams. I'm going to take out, I think I'll probably take out their Wukong just for the annoyance factor and the speed aura. They've done the same to me, so there's no speed aura advantage. I'm going to go with the attack aura, and they're doing the same. Oh, what blessing do they have on Alice there? Is that Nature's Wrath? Or it looked like a burning heart. That's not an incinerate, is it? Does somebody, I don't know why they would have that there. Okay, they're getting their Alice going first, so this could be game over. Soyboy0815 could have me here. Oh, unlikely though, unlikely. Do we get the stuns in from, yes! I should not have said that. I talked it into existence. Can Rattlos do damage here? Not enough, and their team is suffering a little bit. Big heal though, yeah. Now, thankfully, Alice didn't get her turn reset because of she didn't kill anybody with that move. So she didn't get the cooldown reset on her skills. And she still didn't kill anybody. So my team is too tanky for them, but they are controlling me very, very well. Let's get our increased speed on, and this should start evening us out a little bit as well. We were able to get 1 kill in there, so he's going to waste the revive on that. If we ever get, I'm missing a cleanse on this team as well. But like I said at the start, guys, I have to go with what I have available. I did get Ayla Lifebrain. No, what's her name? That's Matrala Lifebrain. Sylvan Watcher's Void Epic. She has sleep on her kit, but I think she has a cleanse and a counterattack. good woman, Alice. No, not just a kill yet. Let's get a shield on there onto everybody. But she I think has a cleanse. She definitely has a 2-turn block debuffs, which is very good. That stun from Sill of the Drakes is really coming in clutch for them. Really coming in clutch, I have to say. Not my favorite. So we have to get back to, if we get back to our revive from Sabbatha, we could be in a good position because we may get an instant turn, but we have to make sure we're not stunned. Okay, good. That's what we want. To see if we can reduce some of his turn meter. We got it. Let's get her up. Okay, Rathalos is still going first, and he hasn't taken out her. We'll get a heal on and an increased speed. Alice had the cooldowns in place. Okay, so who do we want to take out? Ideally, we'll take out Sill. We have to start working on Sill. We're so close to getting the kill. I'd love to have Soul Reap on, but Soul Reap is great for Arena, but for everything else, Brimstone is going to win out for sure. What has Alice got in her bag of tricks here? Okay, yeah, so the cooldown decreased again. Okay, where did that stun come from after the fact? That was weird. So we're just going to have to keep on tapping away on her. But the big heals from Apothecary are going to be an issue. Now, that could have been a mistake. That absolutely could have been a mistake from that time. Okay, good stuff. Now, this should be ours now, because we've no more stun and we've no more stun and they have no more revive. So if I can get... Oh my god, that was hubris. That's what that was. The minute I said we should have this, they had it. And that was because of Rathalos passive. And let me just go in and show you why that was. So Banner Lords, Rathalos, HP burns, not important. Every 5th skill used by this champion deals 200% more damage. So you could see during that fight, they weren't able to get us down. But he used this skill before, and it didn't do anything. On the 5th usage then, it was dealing 200% more damage, so 3 times the damage it normally would, and that's how they were able to nuke us. So that was well played from their perspective, and also a bit of a jinx from me talking that into happening. So yeah, this happens, you know. Okay, we're up against a doozy of a team this time. Rathalos making an appearance again. How's that? Confirm. But they have 3 turn meter control champions, which is pretty rough. I kind of have to get rid of Fabian. There's not much else I can do there. So I think Werner Ziegler here is going to take the win, but we'll see what we see. I actually wouldn't mind if I had a turn meter, or not a turn, resistance aura maybe, but he's going to decrease turn meter. He's got the decreased defense on. Big nuke from Alice here, and it's game over. So look, if I'm going to lose, I want to lose fast. That's the way I want to lose. But I'm happy enough with the ratio of wins to losses here. I need 2 wins, and 2 wins, and we can get through into silver. Okay, 2 more wins, that's all I need. Okay, we're back, and I think we're going to go with Alice's lead. We've removed there Alice as the big threat this time, but they do have Michinaki, so they can remove all our buffs, and they can control us with Loki, they can control us with Cornelia, and they can debuff us with Michinaki as well. And they also have Claude Beast Feeder there, I think, is that Claude? Yeah, who can do some turn meter stuff as well. Now hopefully they're not going to get a chance to do any of that. They won't. Loki, nice. We'll take that. For a champion I rated really lowly, Loki is actually really good in live, or not in live arena, in arena in general. He can be so hard to kill if you couple him up with a UDK and a Wukong. All 3 champions, all 3. I'm not being UK saying 3, all 3 FREE champions. That's a hard team to kill, because Loki uses missed step, so he's constantly evading your attacks. So you can be wasting attacks and specials on him. UDK is jumping in front of you trying to kill the other two. And then Wukong is getting killed and reviving and going again. It's actually a really annoying team. And then if like UDK gets a turn, he's provoking you, he's fearing you, and he's decreased attacking you. And if Loki gets a turn, he's stealing all of your turn meter, and then he's also putting block active skills on your team, so you can only use your A1, and he's doing a debuff spread as well. So it's a very, very effective team. So we'll pop back on when the next fight is ready to go. These don't look like they're picking. Okay, we're getting rid of their only damage here, I think. So we got rid of Candy. They've gotten rid of Alice. So we'll be looking to get rid of Arbiter first. I think I'm going to go for increased accuracy here. They're going to outspeed us. There's going to be a lot of speed control, but I don't think they have any CC. So when I get any kills, I have to take our Arbiter out first. Oh, guys, this is going to be one of those people. Shame on them. Shame. Now, we didn't want that provoke. We're going to absolutely debuff the Arbiter first. We're going to buff up ourselves, but Wukong is probably not going to get to use it. He's going to attack. He's going to attack Seeker there. But I don't want to jinx it again. But we just have to kill Arbiter, and I think that's it. Game over. But this shenanigans, why bother? Why bother with that, guys? Come on, be better. This is why people don't like Live Arena, is because people do this type of thing. It's just not fair. It's not right. Now, the good thing here is he's going to pop back up with full turn meter. What I could do actually is revive him. I think I will. I'll revive him with full turn meter, and I won't use that shield. There's no point. And he's protected now. If he can go now, he'll be able to A2 Arbiter, and then that will pretty much be game over. We don't want him to take a turn because he could provoke us. Yep, I had to say it, didn't I? There's a lot of turn meter control on their side, so that's why I'm getting very few turns. And he didn't land the provoke, so we should have it this time. I didn't want Arbiter to get rid of that block damage. There's a possibility of taking Wukong out now. Oh, and there's a fear on him now as well. This is all just getting very annoying. We'll try it anyway. Let's see how we go. And we got the fear. That's a disaster. A disaster. Good. Okay, so we have a fear on Tagoar, so we can't use his revive just yet. We don't want it. Okay, Wukong should get his go now, and we'll be able to do the AoE nuke. Oh, we didn't lose the A2. Okay, great. Excellent. So from here on out, it should be, I just take them off one by one. Now, I do want to get my revive in now, and I don't care if they kill Wukong. That's not a problem. Let's get Ruella back. That's perfectly fine. Who will we take out next? We'll take out Madame Ceres, and we'll go for a big heal and an increased speed. But this is silly. Like 4 minutes in, it's nonsense, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut here, but you can see how the fight is gonna go. Will we win it? Will we not? I don't care at this stage, but I'll keep going. You don't have to stay around. So before I show you the result of that last battle, guys, we'll have a look at the builds. So Alice is in, she's actually not in too bad of a build. She's in Zeal. Where are we? She's in Speed, Fatal, and Zeal. So she's getting attack crit rate from Fatal. She's getting speed from Speed. She's getting crit damage and 3% extra damage for every 25 HP this champion has. So if she's at full HP, she's getting an extra 12% damage from those two pieces alone. And of course, I got those pieces from Live Arena, so definitely farm it up. Looking at her stats then, 202 speed, 100 crit rate, 223 crit damage, 5,300 attack. Now, I wish I could get more of everything, of course, but she is doing well for what I want. Masteries then, I have her in Giant Slayer. If she was just arena focused, of course, I'd have her, not Crushing Rend. I wish I'd have her in Helm Smasher for the ignored offense. Now, Wukong then down to War Master, because these are both free PvE champions is more of the focus of everything on a beginner account, guys. You're not going to be building it with a focus for PvP. So he's in a smattering of gear. He's not in a great build, guys. 4,100 attack crit rate is over, and 147 crit damage, 200 speed, and 133 accuracy. If I could get a good blessing on him, guys, that'd, you know, bump up those stats a lot. But even the top row here, we have to roll up. He's in broken set and then attack and speed. Now, looking at our Tagoar, Guardian and Immortal is what's keeping him alive for us, which is huge. We have him then in a bit of counterattack gear as well, and he's at 200 speed. We did have him at higher resistance, but we've bumped up his HP instead, and then his HP is at 52k and defense is at 3.1k. So the Guardian and Immortal is keeping him alive and keeping my team alive, and I need to roll up these pieces as well. The free-to-play lifestyle is very thin on resources. So we had Alice, Wukong, Tagoar. We have Sabatha, who is just needs her gear upgraded as well. So we have 2 defense pieces there, get a big boost, and they are from the bolster set. Now you're like, why do you have defense pieces on a bolster set, Dahi? And it's because that's what I have. Like I said, free to play. We just got what we got from the Forge Pass. That was it. Luckily enough to get a speed boots and a weapon with a bit of speed and HP as well. We do have her at 215 speed, so she's buffing before Alice and Wukong go. 46k HP, 2.8k defense with another 34% to go on top of that, and nothing to speak of really anywhere else. But she's our buffer and reviver as well. And then my fastest champion is Ruella, who's coming in at 276 speed and nothing much else going on apart from accuracy. Okay, so her job is basically to debuff or to turn meter boost. That's it. That's all she does. And she has a filled turn meter of all allies by 20% and 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Pretty damn good. I like her turn meter boost better than pretty much anybody else. 15% on Apothecary. If we look at some of the champions here, if we look at the other effects, positive effects, fill turn meter, and they don't fill everybody else. She has a 20%. She doesn't fill everybody else. She doesn't fill. Actually, Born is pretty good and has a big heal fill, but it's a 15% fill again and a 15% heal, also increase res and a shield, so he's quite good. Decrease attack there. He has a conditional one on the A1. No, I don't even know. Oh yeah, whenever a bomb goes off, so no. And then High Katoon fills turn meter of all that is by 15%, so definitely not. They don't do much either. So 15% is the biggest from anybody else. Ruella has a 20%, so she has my biggest fill, and her going fast and with high accuracy also gives me the chance to get these on as well. So those are the builds, guys. Now back to the results and the last bit. Okay, so that was the result. We got them down to, you can see vaguely in the background, they just have Seeker and Necmo left, and they left. But I'm glad to waste their time. And they also were the ones to get us into Silver 1. So that is, we have our Quintus piece, we have our extra bits here, 20 extra auto battles a day is nice, and this chest is really nice as well, which is now a silver chest for me rather than a bronze chest. So let's see what we got here. We didn't get any equipment this time, but you can do, so it was not. Can I see what we get in that? No, you can only see what you get in this, or maybe I just can't click on that anymore. But definitely, guys, start working on your live arena, start playing through it. Takes very little time every day if you want to just bash through the fights. You get some nice gear out of it every 35 wins. You're going to get Quintus. I've neglected it so much on my main account because I keep on chopping and changing champions. If I just build my 5 or 6 champions that I know I'm going to pick, I'm not going to, like, just pick them over and over again. Do farm it like you farm normal arena. It's actually a pretty enjoyable game mode. You can see exactly where you're going with all of these. I'm now up to, where am I? I've got my Quintus, so I'm up to this one, 1340. I'm up to here. And guys, I think I'm actually maybe equal with where I am on my main account. But I'm going to definitely push a few more for the energy and the 1500 for the this, and we'll get further on. No, I'm definitely higher up on my main account. I'm in gold 1 or 2. But yeah, it's good, guys. Definitely do it. Good for resources, good for gear early game, good for extra bit of energy and daily stuff. And for this chest, you can get good stuff out of it as well. So that's me. Take care. Have a good one. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.